Cheating motherfucker, get reported.
Whoa, chill.
Ow.
Yeah, why are you chasing me?
I'm gonna kill you, for sure.
Oh. That's fair. That's fair. At least you're straightforward about it. Oh, hey.
No, carry on.
Whoa!
Now let me hit you with this flute.
Whoa! Put that shit away, son. Cause... Whoa! Whoa!
Damn.
Yeah. Alright, what's going on? Dark and Darkers, Dungeon Delvers. So you want to play Bard for the current wipe? You want to enjoy it? This class is amazing. It is one of the best solo classes in the game. It is absolutely capable of fighting every other class. There is actually no counter class to Bard at present. Of course you can be caught out by somebody invisible, but overall, Bard is incredible. Your self buffs will put you at a really good movement speed, health, and PDR. So let's just dive into the class makeup. So here are all the songs that you're going to need to play solo Bard. You also don't really need any gear at all. You can use this with just kind of base knowledge, because when you use Rousing Rhythms, you'll get +2 at all. And so that will bring you up to about 17 of base, and for this build we only need 15. But let me just go over my E and my Q. I've got Rousing Rhythms. I always cast this first. This will be +2 to all. That'll also extend your song's duration, since it'll give you extra persuasion. And then we've got Beats of Alacrity for our own movement speed, and all of these buffs are going to be 90 to 120 seconds. So you only have to rebuff a few times over the course of the dungeon, or if you're like me, you wait for the first basically whole minute to go by before you buff. And I'm going to showcase that, because we're going to do a round or two as Bard in Goblin Cave. So Rousing Rhythms into Beats of Alacrity, those are both on your drum, so that'll be, for me, the top right slot. And then I will drop down to our harp, our little lyre, and then I'll go Ballads of Courage. This is going to give us physical power for 120 seconds. And then I'm going to swap to our beautiful little guitar to do some Aria of Alacrity on the lute. And this will give us action speed. So in total, we've got +2 all, movement speed, damage, and swing speed on our rapier. Now, for debuffs, while we're on the little lute, we're also going to do Harmonic Shield. So this gives us 15 armor rating and 15 magic resist. Most of this scales based on your stats, so we'll actually be getting more than what is shown here. So we'll have upwards of 30% PDR even at like mid-level gear, moving at 105% movement speed or more, and basically hitting like a baby barbarian. At the same time, when we get in range of another player, you're going to try to slow them if you think you have space. If you can get a Lament of Languor off, the fight is already basically yours. They're going to be slower, then you're going to Streak of Weakness them, then you're either going to hit them with throwing axes, throwing knives, crossbow, or a survival bow, or you're just going to push to melee depending on what class they are. You're going to outright beat most other classes in melee as long as they're slowed and Streak of Weaked. But that is basically all of it. We're going to show it in action. I just wanted to showcase this. As far as perks and skills go, I use 25% interaction speed for opening doors, chasing, chests and hordes, charismatic performance, so I can skip the first or last note of every song, superior dex to swap between my instruments and my weapons, as well as my throwing items, and then Wanderer's Luck. Obviously, this isn't a PvP ability. You can swap that out with probably War Song if you wanted. Maybe Streak of Weakness into plus weapon damage would be okay. If I'm using a rapier, typically I'll use this, although I do like Falchion quite a bit. 15% PDR when playing songs in case you get hit at range. There are things to use here. I'm going to be killing bosses, so I'm going to keep Wanderer's Luck going. And now as far as our inventory goes, you're going to want to bring a luck pot. If you plan on bossing, if you're just PvPing, learning the class, it's probably not worth the 150. And then we're going to need typically 4 stacks of potions and about 4 stacks of bandos. And so let me just put on not our best in slot gear set really quick, as right now we have artifacts on and I'm building a 250k gold set for end of wipe. But let's just put on a little of this and a little of that. I'll put on our ring of finesse. And get ourselves into a good range. For me to play Bard effectively, I feel like I need 130 move speed and about, 300 move speed, 100%, and about 130 health. I like to rock 30 strength and somewhere around 30 dex if I can help it. So when I'm buying things on the market, I always look for things like this. Now this is a fairly expensive build. We're probably worth upwards of 3,000 here, depending. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. And so here we go. To the caves! A longer intro than I wanted, but pretty much what I just explained for fighting classes is what you're going to do. I'm going to quickly go over exactly what we're going to do. So rousing rhythms, feats of alacrity, switch to this. And then we swap to our loot. Make sure we're on the right songs at all times, the right instruments out for PvP, so we'll always have loot and flute available. Shriek of Weakness on one side and Lament of Langor on the other side. We'll try to Lament of Langor if we can, get that off. Shriek of Weakness, always kiting away. Now they're weak and slowed, and then we're just going to start shooting him. He's already on top of us, we swap to melee and we swing. So at that point, we might have already killed most players if they're low gear. But depending on classes, this is how you want to line it up. And I'm going to write the text on screen as well. Warlocks, Wizards, and Rangers, you should always try to win at range with your bow. If you're losing the fight, peel away and close the door, re-heal. Hopefully they come to the door, and then you can Lament and Shriek them. Every other class, try to Lament into a Shriek. If they're really close, you need to Shriek and fight. And if they're extremely close, like a Barbarian or a Fighter that's just using Sprint or Rage around a corner, just swing. You're probably going to lose, but if someone's crouched on a corner and they W key you and you don't get your debuffs off, I mean, the Fighter and the Barbarian have a chance to win, but keep in mind, if let's buff really quick, then we'll show stats. So here we go. I've got about a 30% PDR, 140 health right now, and we're moving at a nice 104%. So, you know, if we hit them with Lament and Shriek, they're going to be slower, we're going to be faster. It really just goes the distance. For any monster that's going to survive a couple hits, I do Shriek of Weakness, but for any monster that's weak, like a Goblin or a Mummy or a Spider or something, I don't Shriek. Mostly because I just don't want to be caught out, right? If there's something hiding, if there's something invis, you don't want an instrument in your hand. That's the biggest and hardest part for newer bards to learn, and even intermediate bards. If you have an instrument in your hand and they're within 4 feet of you, you've probably already lost that fight. Even if you get Shriek off, I mean, you're talking 2 to 3 hits, so you're dead for most classes, if they're not Shrieked. So if you've got that instrument out, it's probably GG already. That's why I'm saying sometimes you just need to swing. Sometimes you do not have time to debuff. And those are the times you will probably lose. But every other time you should win. Most Wizards and Warlocks you can 2 or 3 hit in the head with a serve bow. It's doing way more damage than people give it credit for, especially if you stack damage. I mean, I'm just ripping these to shreds and we're mid-level geared. Nice Ring of Courage. I didn't use my luck potion either. Oops. And then I'm gonna head to Shroll, and then we'll probably look for some PvP. So we've got 3 strength and some move speed with PDR on it. A pretty decent set. We pulled the Purple Frosty with MH. And move speed, that's probably 500 gold. Purple Ring of Courage with move speed, 500 gold. Someone's already down there. What I'm talking about, sometimes you just gotta swing. Dead. Sometimes you just have to swing. If you have a falchion, walk backward. The falchion outranges a ton of other one-handed weapons. We just buffed, but it's just a habit of mine to always rebuff after every fight. See what we get. Really, really good. Oh, I'm just cooking. Wow. Double move speed light footies. Max roll dex. Yeah. I mean, I'm in. Just fantastic loot. Now, I'll try to kill this with troll. Like I was gonna do before that guy pushed. Got his potion out, we swing on this. Dead. Doesn't have anything, but no big deal. I missed a lot there on the other side. We probably could have lamented him so he was slowed so the troll could have got him, but it's alright. Like I always say, man. The TTK is pretty low in this game and you usually have time to make up for mistakes, so don't stress it too much. And now we fight troll. For troll, I will always shriek a weakness every time he hammer attacks, and we'll go for 1 or 2 attacks most of the time. Here, we'll come back and we'll shriek. So I took a hit, let's swap the potion in. Took 2 hits, no worries. We'll just potion next time on the hammer attack. Little stagger lagger, little iron mace special. Potion. Come back. Weakness. That one we can do 2 attacks. We'll do 2, try to get 2 headshots as well. It's flying a little bit faster than it needs to be. Potion again. Weakness. And this is the same for Cyclops. Instead of debuffing, you could probably buff as well, depending on how long your buffs last, but fight's almost done. I mean, you shriek a weakness. We got some decent gear on, we're hitting for a lot. I don't wait for people to finish the fight before I kill them. Especially if they're geared. I killed a gold guy by just shooting with my servo and then troll hit him once. Like, it's really easy for me to kill a boss. I always try to rebuff here before we loot, in case we get pushed. Bard is not weak. If they come in here to gank you after a boss fight, just fight them. The same rules apply. If anything, this open space is advantageous to you. Beautiful troll pelts. Just wonderful, wonderful loot. Those are really nice leather gloves. 2 strength, 2 max health. I want those gloves. Those are very, very nice gloves. Here you can loot for treasure, for AP, and for wealth, but I don't really like being caught out down there. Typically, if I loot treasure room, I will loot both treasure rooms. But this is a horrible spot for a bard to be. If something comes around the corner and pushes you, you better already be like debuffing them here, and then peel back and try to get servo shots off. It can be really tough. Let's see what this is. If it doesn't have 2 true, okay, 2 true. Very, very nice drop. His pants were good as well. Now it's getting tough. Probably here I'm just gonna start dropping throwing items and a bit more heals. I'm just gonna risk it. Great Ring of Wisdom. I guess we could see if somebody killed Cyclops, but Troll is killed way more often than Cyclops. Obviously this is insane to pull from. I shouldn't have to explain the pile, but you can get the gold coin chest, which is selling for 30k plus. I mean, if you're really patient, you can always shriek a weakness doors. Every door you go through, you could shriek. I don't personally do that, but I've been landmined by somebody sitting in the doorway, and I probably could have beat them if I shrieked. I don't have the patience for it. Falchion's pretty good at door fighting, as long as you look to the left. This is looking to be a really good run. I think we made 3k so far at least. Probably more like 5k if we sell the purple jewelry. Now here you could go for Cyclops. You get the legend. Oh, it's not in bounds anymore, so you couldn't do that, but a lot of times when I do this, I will do Cyclops and Troll, but I'm gonna release that in like an AP maxing, gold maxing guide. This is more just PvP for Bard and Bard play. So instead I'm gonna look for more PvP. I'm absolutely capable in this class. I feel like there's 0 other classes. If I see them and I have 5 or 10 feet to react, I can fight any class in this game on Bard. I fear nothing. There are classes where I fear things. My rogue fears PDR, although you can build dagger. Oh, we actually got him with the song. I didn't think we got him. This is PDR. Burn sprint as well, interesting. We're full buff, we can take a fight. Got a 9-man bat between us now. I don't think I can one-shot it. It's probably an invis spot.
Wow, cheating motherfucker, get reported, bitch.
Drink potions from further away, idiot.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking trash, can't wait to kill you. Come fight me.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome to my video. Get reported. Good fight. He still might have beat us. I think he missed twice there. Nice longsword, strong sword. It's gonna be really hard to carry this stuff out. I don't think we can. 3 weapon damage longbow, that'll sell. This is tough. Not too much good stuff, to be honest. Oh, he has so much candy. Jeez, got a lot of candy. Well, I'm just gonna sell. I'm gonna drop these for the candy. And everything is good. Those are insane. Jesus, I dropped good ones already, but I might take those. These as well. I mean, a nice piece necklace. That's bigger and move speed. There's not a lot we can do here. I mean, there you can go to range, right? Like I said, I could have just shot him a few more times because we already slowed him. Shriek of weakness, drop some slows, catch him off. Getting a little bit risky here, walking around with this little amount of health. I should have taken a serve kit. I'm 1-y, this is bad. Just don't have any bandages. I could also have brought in Shrink and just sat right here, which would have been a good idea, but we'll play with what we got. Alright, well there you guys have a pretty nice bard guide. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. I will see you live on twitch.tv/SoBadStrange. Please comment, like, and love if you enjoyed any part of this video, and I'll see you for the next one.